This exam application tutorial is on the topic of the electromagnetic spectrum. The question for 6 marks: compare and contrast the experiments that led to the discovery of radiation just beyond the ends of the visible spectrum. In other words, describe the experiment Herschel carried out to discover infrared just beyond the red part of the spectrum, and describe the experiment Ritter carried out to discover ultraviolet radiation just beyond the violet part of the visible spectrum. So firstly, Herschel used a prism to split visible light into its spectrum of colours. He used a thermometer to measure the temperature of each colour of light, as you can see here. He noticed that the highest temperature reading was just beyond the red part of the spectrum. He actually put a thermometer there as a control because he thought it would be the lowest temperature because obviously the light will be hotter, but he didn't account for there's something that is going to be picked up here which he can't see. So this led to the discovery of infrared radiation. So he used a prism to split visible light into its spectrum of colours. He used a thermometer to measure the temperature of each colour of light, and he noticed the highest temperature was just beyond the red part of the spectrum. Ritter also used a prism to split visible light into its spectrum of colours, but he timed how long it took for each colour of light to darken silver chloride paper. So silver chloride coated strips would basically darken when exposed to radiation. And he noticed the paper darkened fastest just beyond violet light. And this led to the discovery of UV radiation. You wouldn't actually have to say these points, or they wouldn't get you any marks, but it's kind of important just to complete your story. So 3 marks for the Herschel experiment, 3 marks for the Ritter experiment.